Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Frenchie, and we've got another double upload day today. This one's a little bit different. It's kind of related to my Create Club save. I've had one or two people ask me on Twitter, and a few little places, how I do it. So I thought, why not show you? Obviously, there's a brilliant tutorials. I'll drop them in the description on how to create your own club, if that's what you want to know, just basic. But if you want to do it using the FM editors, tier 10, then this is the way to do it. So the first thing you want to do, as I've just realized I haven't got it, so let's quickly switch over. There we go. So you want to go to this site. This link will be in the description to the FM editors team. His Twitter will also be there. He's a fantastic guy. Just realized my camera, let's just quickly move him over. There we go. So he's a fantastic guy. Every year brings out an excellent database all the way down to tier 10 in English football. So just click download, and obviously you'll just get rid of that, and then there you go. You can see the FM editors team database level 10. So once you have downloaded that database, you then want to go and load up your FM21 editor database. You click on load editor data, you go to wherever you put said database. You can see mine is set on my desktop. There it is. You click load, and as you'll see, there it is indeed uploaded. So if you want to create a club, it is so simple, you'd be shocked. You go to database, you go to clubs on the left hand side, and you click add. Now this is where you create your own. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to create our own. I'll just make a mock-up. I'm not going to use this database, I've already got one set up ready, but quickly just make one. So I'm going to call it West Derby Warriors Football Club. West Derby WFC for the short name. 6-letter name then, West WDW CFC. The nickname is obviously Deer Hunters. For those of you who've seen my history video, the hashtag is going to be hashtag West Derby Warriors, and then we're going to put them in nation. So if you click search, add condition, nation contains name England, click on that. Based, you can see there, you can then add the city. So I'm going to quickly add Liverpool, and you can see there Northwest England. Foreground color, we're going to leave that. So that's actually when you're in the game. Obviously a lot of you know, if I just if I show you the Football Manager 21, so you can see here you've got all these colors. When you're on your home page, you can see like the slight white up here in the corner. When you click on all these, you can see everything is white. If I look on the inbox, you can see this background is white. So that is what it means when it says foreground and background. So for background, for foreground, then we're going to go with our pale light blue, and the background we're going to make it our dark blue, as you'll see on the crest if you have checked that video out. We're going to put year founded, and we're going to put 2020. And they are obviously amateur. So then reputation, obviously that depends where you want to create them. If you are starting out right at the bottom, a reputation of about 400 is what I went for. You can go higher, you can go lower, whatever up to you. It just depends on how obscure they are, how likely players will stay with you, how likely they are to sign players above you, all that kind of fun stuff. You can add an ownership where you put a chairman, a president, general manager, or founder. I'm going to put founder. They're going to be a member owned, no elections PLC. Stadium then, obviously you can put in a stadium. If you're wondering, so like I say, if you wanted to be in a current existing stadium, you go ahead and search out. So if I wanted to play Anfield, I could go ahead do that. I click that, you can see I can add that there, or Anfield Sports and Recreational Centre, which is another place in Liverpool, but I don't. I want to create my own. So if you want to create your own, you go back up to database, you down to where it says stadiums, you click add. So as you can see, you create your own. The screen pops up, so I want mine to be called Bill Shankly Playing Fields. It's going to be in Liverpool. It's already there, and we're going to put owner type. I'm going to make it council owned. And the sea color, I'm going to make them gold, matching our crest, I think. Capacity, then you can put whatever. I've just put 1,000 for ease of access. No seating capacity, obviously. Expansion capacity, we'll say 7,000. Why not? You can adjust all of the parameters of the pitch, whatever you like, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of this small video. So go then back to database, you go to clubs, and if you click add condition for the filter, and I'll put West Derby, you can see there is my team. So for now, that's all I'm going to put in. You can add the finances if you wish. Obviously mine's a non-league, so you probably won't. Support profile, you can change that. Kits and colours, you don't need to do that here. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Staff and players, obviously you want to add all your friends into your team, for example, then you can go ahead and do that. All you've got to do is go back to database, down to people, and then click add. So I'll just quickly add one player. We'll call him Boberson. And then player data, we'll make him current ability 200 just for the fun, and potential ability of -10 just again for a little bit of fun. We'll make him 200 meters tall and 69 and 75 kilograms. He's a bit of a giant, he's going to be brilliant. We're going to make him our star striker too, put on 20, and then you can fiddle around with the rest if you want, but I'm not going to. So then you go back to database, you go back to your clubs, you find your club again, you go down to players, click add down here. I'm going to put Boberson, and we'll search for Boberson here. When that eventually finds it, you can see Boberson, there he is. So he's added into the squad. If you don't add any, it will add them automatically to your team for you to sign yourself. So yeah, that is all you can do. That's all you have to do in the editor for making a team. For putting them in a real league then, I want to put them in the Northwest, so it's tier 8. We'll put Northwest, and we're going to add nation, England, and we're going to put Northwest, and as you can see then, the English Northwest Counties Division 1, which is level 10, it's as low as you can go. So I'm going to go to teams, and then I'm just going to pick one of these. We'll pick, which team should we take out? We're going to take out St. Helens Town, because we don't like them, and we'll just click swap, because it's a bit easier. Name, and we'll search for our West Derby. Derby Warriors, there we are. We'll click OK, and you can see West Derby Warriors have indeed been swapped, as I've realised I've just forgot to give them their stadium. So go to stadium really quickly, search Bill Shankly, and there we go. So he's got his own stadium. We're also going to make that our training pitch, and that is that. So when you've done that, you click on rules, test rules. And once that is done, the save will in fact, the database will in fact be ready for you to insert into. So you see all the nation rules are valid. You can see up here it says verified. So you just click export. I'm going to call this West Derby Warriors tutorial video. Put that on my homepage. Click OK. So then once you've done that, as you can see on my desktop here is my West Derby Warriors tutorial vid. You want to just open up your documents, just click that here, Sports Interactive, Football Manager 2021. You go down to editor data and you literally just drag and drop into there. You bring up your Football Manager 2021 game, and it is literally this simple. So once you've brought up your Football Manager 2021 game, you click Start New Game, Career. You go to Database, and as you can see, here's a new one, West Derby Warriors tutorial video. That is the one, that's a test from before. You just click that one, you hit Confirm, and then you'll go to Advanced Setup. And obviously this bit depends on your PC, the power of your PC. I've got an alright PC, but we're not one that can handle more than 20 leagues. Simulating at once, so I will just stick to England until I climb the divisions. So I'm going to quickly kick out Spain and Italy, and as you can see then, tier 10 and above English county leagues. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go with large database. I'm going to ignore all of these, and I'm going to hit start game. I'll be with you once this loads, and I can show you how to put the kits, the badges, and everything. I loaded up the database. It does take a while with a computer not as good as mine, but that is not a worry. So you can see I'm on the pick side, pick a team, and I'm just going to go straight ahead all the way down to English Counties National. Look for, what was it? Let me put them in. We put them in. Oh, where did we put them in? The Northwest Division 1 North, and you can see at the very bottom there is West Derby Warriors. Ignore the fact that the badge and kit are in there. I'll get rid of that in a second. But there you go. There's the team. So you can see that team gets put in there. We'll put managerial style. We'll just click continue and we jump right in. As you can see, West Derby Warriors hire FM as their new coach. So as you can see then, looking at the club info, we are indeed on West Derby Warriors. I've removed the kit and badges really quickly, just to show you how you install your own. So, it's really simple. If you've checked out my logo pack video, it'll be even more simple. So if you want to check that out, link will be in the description or up in a card up there or up there, wherever it is. I can never remember. So we go look at our desktop really quickly. So we want to go to Documents, Sports Interactive, Football Manager 2021, and if you haven't got a graphics file, make your own. You literally just right click, new folder, name it graphics. You won't have these in there. So the first thing you want to do, if you have installed a logo pack, you'll have clubs. So you go to your clubs and you can see, you scroll all the way to the bottom, you've got this config file. So you click that and it'll open up in. So if you go all the way to the bottom and you go to this config file, you open it with Notepad or WordPad or whatever text editing software you wish. You do need to actually quickly go back into your Football Manager. So you can see here, if you go into Preferences, so you go into Preferences, hit up at the top the little search bar, type in ID, and there's this button here, show screen IDs in title bar to assist skinning. And as you can see up here, we've got our team ID skin number. So ours is 20000. How many is that? So our ID is 20000666283. So make a note of that. You can copy and paste it, and then you want to go all the way to the bottom of this config file. So if we just minimize our game here, we're going to go all the way to the bottom of your config file, and as you can see, I'll put a little thing in the description that you can copy and paste, so you name it whatever you want. So you put in record from equals speech marks, the club ID number, close speech marks, 2 equals open speech marks graphics slash picture slash club, club ID slash logo, speech marks, backspace, and close parentheses, and then this little list at the bottom. Obviously I will put that in the description so you can copy it, don't have to type it yourself. And then what you want to do, so this first club ID, you want to have the large club badge, whatever you've made. So I've got mine here on my desktop, and as you can see, it is named quite conveniently the same as my club ID, just to make it a little easier. I'll move that into there, and you can see it's in there. And then when you put that, you'll see that I've named this as the same as this, and it'll go to this, which is the club ID in the game. You hit save, you hit close, and then you just do the same. So you go graphics, back out to clubs, and you've got small, and you do the same with the small logo, the dimensions, and the code will be in the bottom. You just rename that. If I show you the config file once more, open up with WordPad, scroll all the way to the bottom, you just copy and paste the thing at the bottom. In fact, I think this one's actually at the top, you can copy it at the top if you want. So you just copy this in, you change this number to whatever your save file is, this word in speech marks here, and then this is the one of your club ID. It's that simple. And then click save, close that one. And if I go quickly, just bring up my game again. So if I bring up my game and I go to preferences, if I go to clear cache, reload skin, once that's done, you'll see the badge will pop up. Just a second, there we go. So the badge is now loaded for our club info up there, and then when you go to competitions 2, I look at it, but you can see it is also there at the bottom. For kits then, it's a little bit different, but not too much. So you again want to go to your documents folder in your... You're going to go into your Sports Interactive folder, open up FM21, open up your graphics folder that you've created, and create a new folder called Kits. Once you've done that, you want to then get the kits you've made, so I've called mine Home Away. I've also put them in a folder myself, just to make life a little bit easier, so I make a folder called West Derby Warriors Football Club. I just close that one, and you can see in that folder is my home kit, my away kit, and again another config file, which you can get from any kit pack. I will leave a link in the description for a kit pack that I use to get this one. And then you click open with Notepad, and as you can see, I've deleted all the other kits in here because I don't need them. A massive shout out to, I think it was the Scottish Premier League, Scottish Football League kit pack, again link in the description if you want to get that. So you get the config file, record from home to graphics, pictures / team / ClubID / kits / home, and then you do the same for the away kit, label home, any away, whatever is in this first set of speech marks goes whatever you've called it in this file, this folder, and then the same with the home. If you want to make a third kit, you call it whatever you want, and then you just put that in and put kits / third. Really is that simple. So if I just quickly save this config file, close that, and then I open up my Football Manager 2021 game again, go to preferences, right down here at the bottom left, click reset, click clear cache, reload skin, and once that is done, you will indeed see that my kits have indeed been loaded into the game. If I go to club information, and there they are, the home kit and the away kit that I designed, and it really is that simple. So if you want to do that, then if you want to build your own club, much like I'm doing, much like many of our wonderful content creators have done, check all the links in the description for the FM editor, the kit packs for the config file, the logo pack for the config file, as well as links to the videos about my own club, which I'm making, called West Derby Warriors, if that's something you want to join in on. Make sure you do, there's still a few days left to do that. But other than that, then I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button, hit subscribe, notification bells as well, in case you want to catch up on all the videos every day they come live and be notified of when they do. And don't forget to check links in the description for all the fun stuff, my Twitter, Twitch, Discord for the club, and my blog. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you